I'm James Stelling. We're here at Universal Hyundai. Today's car review is on the 2016 Azera Limited. This is the Azera fully loaded pretty much. You have a panoramic sunroof. Got, of course, full interior is leather. We have ventilated seats, heated seats. We have the rear shades here, as you can notice. We even have the shade that I can put up myself in the back. In a lot of luxurious cars, they have that as well. You put the shades up in the back for you whenever you want. So this is a luxurious car. You have a V6, a 3.3 liter engine. This produces up to 293 horsepower with very good suspension. Some of the little perks you have in a lot of luxurious cars like this, when you reverse, the side mirrors tilt down for you to give you a better angle of the side. When you lock the car, the side mirrors come in completely. You have lane departure warning, so if you're falling out the lane, it will beep. It monitors the lane with a sensor up here. You have the factory navigation, 8-inch screen, infinity speakers, so nothing but luxurious features in this car. You have to sit in it to kind of feel the leather of this. I think that's what's most important about the Azera. You can get a lot of different cars that have the same type of features, but until you actually sit in the car and feel the quality of the materials in the car, you won't really know of the quality of the materials. The leather in the Azera to me is just as good or better than the Genesis. So that says a lot because the Genesis is priced higher than the Azera. So this is a great car to get if you're in the luxurious market and you want something a little bit more fancier at an affordable price. Because keep in mind, this is right in between the Sonata and the Genesis. So you got the Elantra, Sonata, the Azera, then the Genesis. But you can technically get everything that's in the Genesis that's in this car, except for all-wheel drive. That's the only deterrent. Besides that, the engine, the power, the turning ratio, the safety features are just as good, if not better, in this car. I have dual climate control. I could change the climate on either or side. I have smart cruise control. That's what this button is for. So if my cruise control is on, that will actually keep me at the distance of the car that's in front of me. So if the car in front of me starts to slow down, my car will start to slow down. Even if that car comes to a complete stop, my car will come to a complete stop and then re-engage itself into the smart cruise control. So a very cool feature, something unique about this car. They have all the settings for your seating up here in the top left corner. So if I want to move any of my power seating, I have to do it over here. My passenger seat has power seats as well. I have memory seating as well, so I can set up the memory of the seating. I have full LED taillight, LED interior lighting here. As you can see, you see the panoramic sunroof. You have an eco mode, which will save you some fuel economy on gas. You do have an automatic hold button here too as well, the auto hold. I mentioned this in many of my other videos. The auto hold, when it's on, basically, say you're at a red light, if your car is normally in drive, your car always rolls forward. When the auto hold's on, your car won't roll forward at all while you're in drive. Once you come to a complete stop, the auto hold will basically hold you, and you can take your foot off the brake and the car's not going to move at all. I'm going to test this car out just a little bit on this street here. I'm going to put my foot down on the pedal and see how quick of a response we get. Gotta be careful, of course. Yeah, you have a lot of pickup, of course. I mean, it's a V6. You got 293 horsepower. My lane departure is on. You have to be going about over 40 miles per hour for that to be active. If you're going under 40 miles per hour, the lane departure warning is not going to work. On the smart cruise control, usually on most vehicles, work at a minimum of 20 miles per hour. So keep that in mind too. You're going to have automatic emergency braking in this car as well. But I always say, keep in mind that feature is not just to be played with and just to see if it works. That feature it will only work as if you don't press your foot on the brake at any moment. At any moment you press your foot on the brake, you disengage the system because the system knows that you're braking. Now, it's only designed for as if you literally are going to hit something. If the system senses that you are really going to get into an accident, then it's going to make a sound for you, like a beeping sound, to let you know that you're about to get into an accident. And if you don't press anything, then it's going to apply the brakes for you. But it's not something to practice with on a daily basis. It's only for emergencies. Keep in mind, it's technology, so the laws of physics will come into play. So Hyundai says it's going to be best used at speeds under 30 miles per hour, pretty much. So if you're going anything over 30 miles per hour, the automatic emergency braking will work. It will still sense the car, but it doesn't mean you're not going to hit the car. The laws of physics will come into play, and depending on how fast that car is driving, or if it came to a complete stop, depending on how fast you're driving, you're probably still going to hit the car if you're going really fast. It will try to reduce the impact at least, and could still save your life. So it's this is a 5-star rated vehicle. Hyundai steel is one of the best steel in all of the world. It's the 3rd largest steel manufacturer in the world, so keep that in mind when you're doing research on vehicles. That's why Hyundai's ratings and safety are always very high, because they produce their own steel. They're the only car manufacturer that does that. There's a lot to be said about that, because they don't have to go to a middleman and buy their steel. They produce it themselves. They've been building a lot of their own transmissions themselves. You have a Shiftronic, by the way, too. You can shift over to manual in this car. You can shift up and shift down. But this Azera car here on our lot, this is a 2016, and it only has 5,000 to 6,000 miles on it. So it's a 2016 with 6,000 miles on it. That's very rare to find. We do get Azeras every so often, and they all do usually have low mileage, but this is the lowest I've seen thus far since I've worked at the dealership. So if you're interested in the Azera or in any luxurious vehicle, I would come check this vehicle out as soon as possible, because the mileage is so low. This is a rare vehicle. It's fully loaded at a very aggressive price. So make sure you subscribe to us at the page. Also comment if you have any questions about any of the features or the specs of the vehicle, if I didn't cover anything else. This is the type of vehicle you got to sit in it, feel the leather. The leather is very luxurious. You got a lot of space in the back. All the luxurious amenities that you would expect in a luxurious vehicle are pretty much in this car. There's a nice section here. It looks like kind of like a suede interior in here, which is very nice. If there's anything I missed, I'm trying to think. You got the sensors, of course, too, around the whole back of the car. This P button right here lets you turn the sensors off. Obviously, I want my sensors on when I'm parking, so that's going to be good to have. You also have BlueLink here too. BlueLink allows you to allows you to connect your car with your phone pretty much on an app called BlueLink. You can get monthly health reports. You can even get alerted if you get into an accident. Hyundai will be alerted and can send the ambulance to you and the police officers to you before anybody else can. BlueLink also lets you remote start your car, turn your car off with your phone, unlock your car, locate your car. You can set up a geo fence with your BlueLink as well, which is really nice. Keep in mind, for the new Hyundais 2017 and up, BlueLink is free for 3 years. On this 2016, you have to enroll and pay for those things, but you probably could do a 3-month trial so you could test it out. You don't have to buy those things. So you still have a lot of variety and a lot of options to play with the BlueLink, in case that interests you. Now, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, please just contact us at the bottom of the page and subscribe. And keep in mind that all these cars on this lot are all certified by our dealership. So they check 110 parts in the vehicle, and everything has to have at least 60% life, or we're not going to certify it. So you have peace of mind. You still have a lot of warranty left on this car, and you have a great dealership that's not going to pressure you and give you all the information you need before you leave, okay? Enjoy your guys' day.